Hello all, welcome back. Yes, more game pickups. I've got games from 4 different systems and I'm also putting 2 consoles. One is getting put back into my collection, the other one brand spanking new. Let's get into it. Right, so like I said, I've got 2 new systems. One I am putting back into the collection. The other one is brand spanking new. But just before we get to that one first, let's start off with the Commodore 64. And I'll start off with a game. I thought I actually had it, but I didn't. As I was rummaging around my app, there it is. So I picked it up really cheap. It's another Hit Squad game, so I'm happy about that. And it's Wonderboy. Let's just get that in a little bit closer so you can see it. There you go, Wonderboy. And for those that don't know, us in the UK, majority of all games were on cassette. That's how we did it back then. So, what number's that now? Oh, number 11. Number 11 on the Hit Squad. So, happy to put that into the collection. I'm just slowly picking them up as I go along. I'm not trying to break the bank or anything, trying to do that. Now, this next game, a little bit controversial, yes, because of the person that is on the front cover. And, well, I'll just read it out. As seen on BBC's TV's Jim'll Fix It. Super Trolleyed. Mastertronic game. Get a bit closer. There you go. You can see the dirty bastard. So why have I bought that? I might be going down the Mastertronic rabbit hole. I don't know yet. But I've got to have it in the collection. I suppose as a game, it may even play pretty well. So I'll have to give it a go at some point. But yes. Jimmy Savile. Oh well. Moving on. Now, I've decided that it is impossible to certainly go for a complete Commodore 64 collection. Not unless you are seriously wadded or crazy. But certainly going after subsets, I think, is the way to go with this. And I've decided that certainly Durrell Software is a company I would like to try and get every one of the games that they produced on the Commodore 64. And they did produce some tasty games. Jump Jet and Jump Jet 2 is certainly a couple there. But I always remember this. I don't remember it being in a case this big. But it is what it is. Kombat Links. And sorry about the glare there for a second, but this is a huge case. You open it up. There you go. You thought then disc. No, it's not. It's not even a disc. I assume they must have brought this out in disc version. It's the instructions. And the instructions are one-sided. Which is crackers. And then you have it. The game, the cassette, in all of its glory. There's no screenshots on the back. I haven't got a clue what this is like, because I can't remember. So if I get a chance, I'll put a video up there. But, yeah, Kombat Links. Happy to put that in the collection, even if it is... Yeah, it's good compare it to the... It's a huge case. But happy to put that in. Right, should I show you one of the consoles? I think I will, as I move it towards me. And you ain't going to get to see much, because I am going to do a proper unboxing. And this is brand spanking new. It's still sealed. So, it is the Evercade. Sorry. Founders Edition. Sorry, the glare. I'm just trying to angle it such a way. Now, obviously, that's the unit there. That's the console as you can see it. But like I say, I'll do a proper unboxing. Why have I bothered with this? Especially this version, because there is cheaper versions out there. This isn't super rare, but it is sort of rare because there's only 5,000 of these made worldwide. That's quite a low number when you think worldwide. So that's why I've got it. Plus, it's black. I prefer black consoles, if I'm absolutely honest with you. Even though the PS5 has giant white bloody fins. I do prefer. I think they're a brilliant company. Now, certainly there's a load out there. Stu, to UK, you're certainly one of them. I understand why, mate. It's new money for old rope. And you're absolutely right, it is new money for old rope. But what the system does allow you to do is, if you haven't got the means to play those old games, this just makes life really simple. It's all HDMI out, they're all fully licensed games, so you are going to be getting the best possible picture quality you can from those games, and they immediately work out the box. They're all on cartridge, you plug it in, and away you go. If you've got no other means to play old retro games or indie games, because there's certainly some games that have come out on this that were brand spanking new, indie games. This is a perfect system. Originally came out as a handheld, as a lot of you will know. You've now got a console version, and to be honest, this is my preferred method of gaming. So happy to put this into my collection and really give the Evercade a proper thorough thrashing. So, yeah, Evercade. Watch out for an unboxing video coming up in the near future. Right. Should I move on to my next? No. Tell you what. We'll leave that console to last. I've got one game for the PS2. Because I've been... as I throw it across the room. Because I've been playing a lot more of Mortal Kombat 11, I've been wanting to take a look and to collect the other Mortal Kombat. So, I am sorry, I'm feeling a bit low and snotty and all that at the moment. Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I've managed to pick that up. So there we go, nice and complete. A lot of the earlier Mortal Kombat games, certainly by today's comparisons, are absolutely pants. But this does look rather tasty, so I'm happy to put that now into the collection. Right, moving on to our next system. I've picked up a lot more than 4. Like I say, with post being the way it is, it's an absolute ass at the moment. In fact, I'm not even sure if I did tell you that now with me saying that. I'm waiting for loads and loads of games to come through, but unfortunately our postal service where I live at the moment is taking weeks. My assumption is we've reached the peak of Omicron at the moment. Everyone's off with it. You haven't got enough people to do the work. So, Sega Saturn. I've got 4 more to show you for that. Collection's coming along very nicely. So I've got Robo Pit. In fact, this one only turned up Saturday. It's got a slight tear. Sorry. There you go. Down there. I can live with that. The game, and I must admit, for a cardboard box, it's a tight opener. Nice and complete. Disc is in brilliant condition. So, Robo Pit. I've never played this before in my life. I haven't got a clue. It just says at the back there, enter the Robo Pit, smash your way to the top. So, to me, it's a robot fighting game in an arena. At least that's what it looks like. So I've got that. Now, this next one, I've got this for two reasons. One, because I want the full Sega Saturn collection. The two is because of an upcoming video I want to do where they seriously pushed the boundaries of the system with this. Fighting Vipers. A couple of stickers on there I've got to get removed. And this really is... Oh, it's proper type. The disc looks... Oh, God, I've just marked it myself. That's better. The disc looks like it's never been played. The box feels almost brand new. The manual, just so I can get that out for you. It does help if I put it right way up on out. It's crisp. Beautiful manual. Brilliant fighting game. But it's a really tough one. It's even harder to open than that one. It just... The box is in fantastic condition. Apart from the two labels at the top here, there's barely a blemish on it. So I'm really happy with that one. Really happy. Of course, got a bloody label there as well. I've just spotted. So, super happy to put that into the collection. The next one, I've seen footage of this, not necessarily on the Saturn. I'm wondering if it was the PlayStation. But anyway, Crime Wave. And again, it's a cracking box, great condition, more than happy with it. Has got a bit of sellotape there I need to remove. Disc is spot on. Let's see if I can hold this up without dropping anything. There you go. Just to get the manual out again. Don't know what it is. Manual's just slightly. Lovely, crisp. Probably only been thumbed through once. Absolute fantastic condition manual. You know, a lot of these old retro games, especially these, the manuals can look certainly a bit more tatty than what you would like. So, yeah, Crime Wave. Super happy to put that into the collection. And this last one, so comes with two discs. It's got two labels stuck on the back. The reason why it comes with two discs is I've been told by the seller, and I don't know how true this is, and I've not tried this other disc yet. If it doesn't work, you can have the bloody thing back. But anyway, oh my God, am I going to murder this name? Is it herbaceous papita? That was not the easiest thing to say then. Bit of an expensive game, this one, as you can see. I've got the bit at the top there, still attached, and I've got two annoying labels. No, that one's fine. I've got the one annoying label at the bottom. So, but like I say, manual, that's not too bad, is it? So, happy with that, but like I say, I've got two discs. Now, allegedly, and I say allegedly because I don't know how true this is, this was a test disc that was sent out to people to try. I haven't got a clue how true that is. Could be a load of old cack for all I know. And I've got to try it. Maybe not. I might have just broke it. Yeah, anyway, I've got to try it to see if there's actually anything on it. Now, if it was a true test disc, then by putting it into any Saturn, it should just work. Do I think that it's just a burnt disc? Yeah, if I'm honest. I think it's just been burnt. but it came with it. So we'll see, but it just seems a bit weird that I've got both. So I've got both games there, and this one, now it's blemish free. So I've got the right game, let's put it that way. So we're happy to put that into the collection, and that is the Saturn. And I've just smacked hell out the mic, you probably heard that. That is the Saturn done. So 4 new games there for the Saturn. So the Saturn collection is coming on really, really well now. Just to bring you up to speed with where we are up to with that. If I can be quick enough, and I'll find it. Oh, Saturn. I've got 105 now in the collection, so it's 105. But like I say, I've got more coming. I've ordered loads of these from all parts of the bloody country and world. I'm just waiting for them to come in. Right, it leaves us now to the last console. So, one memento. Right, I've moved my last console and the stack of games that I've got with it into position. So, I'm going to grab this. We are going all the way back to 1982 with this system. And if you actually look at my very first game room tour, which I think it was the very first video I ever did on YouTube. I just did a game room tour. You can actually see the system there. Unfortunately, I sold it not long after doing that video. I decided it wasn't me at the time. And the second I sold it, I've regretted it. So I've been waiting for the right one to come along. This one popped up. The seller did do me a deal. So I purchased it because I think combined with everything, I've actually got a real bargain. Because I think potentially you could get up to £1,000 if you sold it all individually. But anyway, I'm waffling and I'm stalling, so let's grab it. Oh! It's a Vectrex. It's a Vectrex. Let's take the cover off because everything's been nicely cleaned. So you guys can get a proper look at it if I can get the damn cover off. There you go. Loads of views have just gone, it's a TV. It's an old-fashioned TV. And you're not far wrong. Because the Vectrex uses a CRT. Cathode ray tube. Proper old world. Not like your flat screens. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's come up really well. Little knob there. That's to adjust the brightness. There's a cartridge slot, so that's where you'd stick your cartridge. It does come with one game built into it. At the front there, let's just see if we can do this, because balancing this bugger on my knee. Oh, come on. It's not going to work, is it? Not unless I flip it forward. Got it. There we go. Right, sorry, this looks unruly. It does look like I'm going to drop everything. There's your we'd have called it joysticks back in the day, wouldn't we? But that's your controller. There's enough in there. Again, I'm just trying to, there you go. So it's plugged in there. There's your speaker, on and off, reset, and you've got room for another controller. Let's put this down before I drop it, eh? Let's just drop that there. So, just to show you the controller a bit better. There you go. So, that's my second controller. This one's a bit battered, but it has been repaired. As you can see there, it's damaged. But it doesn't bother me that. As long as it works, of which it does, I've got the original one there with it. But great if you've got 2-player games. Very simple. You know, as the name suggests, it's vector-based graphics systems. It's only black and white. And then you'd use cards at the front, but I'll show you all that in a minute. Cartridges to go into it. There you go. That's what they look like. I think this is a spare. I've not tried this one yet. I do know that the owner, or the previous owner, has had it apart because I've got glue oozing all the way around it. So it makes me wonder, is it Scrabble on there, or maybe is it something else? Who knows? But to show you the games I've got for it. Starship. And these are all... I've cleaned them all up. A few of them could do with maybe a little bit of repair work. I took a huge... In fact, it was this one. Was it this one? No, it wasn't. I'll show you in a minute. But there was a huge label on one of them that I've managed to remove. But these are brilliant. They come with all the instructions. Just to open up this one, because you're not going to need me to do this with every single one of them. So, what you got was inside, obviously your cartridge, a terrible flimsy piece of plastic to hold everything in. More importantly, your instructions, of which, yeah, they are different languages. So, there you go. All the instructions on how to play the games. And then what you would have to go in the front, and I'll dive to that now, because they're all separate, we've got them here. You would have a sleeve to go over the front. In fact, there's the one for the built-in game, Mindstorm. So, you would put that over the screen so that you've got colour. This is how we did it back in the day. But he's got all of these, and they are all in cracking condition. Need a little bit of a clean because there's a few thumb marks, but they're all in here. There's absolutely loads of them. So the games are complete, every single one of them. This one's a lot more modern. I'm not sure when this one came out, but I know it's not an original game. Vector Pilot. Don't know the value on any of this stuff individually. But it's in beautiful condition. All of it. Rip off. No, that's the game. Rip off. As you can see, yes, they're a little bit battered in the corners, some of them. But on the whole, they're in fantastic condition. So I've given all of this, the cardboard boxes themselves, they've all had a clean, a wash and a polish. So have these protective covers, every single one of them. Armour attack. Now, there's that one. Now, I've checked this. The game is in there, so that's why I know this is a spare Scrabble. Or, not Scrabble, Scramble. Stupid boy. Another one, Bedlam. Now, as you can tell, these boxes are huge. Just to give you a little bit of a comparison. No, they're not over huge, but there you go. Compared to a DVD box, a lot bigger. That's the way they did it back then, because they honest to God thought bigger was better. That's why you have old PC box games. They're huge, aren't they? They're just crazy. People were of a mindset that if boxes were bigger, it obviously meant that it was worth more and it was more valuable, even though it isn't. That's sales for you, sales and marketing. This next one is a little bit battered, the box at the top there, but Berserker. Is it Berserker? Yes, has to be Berserker. Just there. Good to see there. But what do you expect? I know for some of you watching this at the moment, you're going to be putting in messages like, "Frat me, Bill. This is older than me." I know you are. I know you are. Now, this one looks tasty. It reminded me, when I looked at it, first of all, I started thinking Wipeout. But I know that they've made a Wipeout game. That's right, you can get Wipeout on the Vectrex. Time Warp. Honestly, I'm so excited to have this back into my collection. Was it this one? It wasn't. I just wanted to show you the one that... I can't find it now. Just my bloody luck. Or was it that one? No. No, I've definitely got it. I've cleaned it up that much. I can't remember which bloody game it was. Anyway, last one. Hyperchase. Now, we will be doing a few, 10-minute experience with these games so you can actually see them in all the glory. But you've got to bear in mind that when the Vectrex came out a year later, was it 1983, was the computer game crash. This system was so far ahead of its time. I honest to God think that Milton Bradley, what they had was a pure gem. And if it had continued, I think what you would have got in the future would have been a Vectrex 2. And it would have been all in colour. Because, even though it's line graphics, they are so crystal clear for the time. It's just beautiful to look at. It really is beautiful to look at. So why the hell have I bothered putting that back into my collection? I'm a collector. I like to collect just as much as I like to play. I've been watching a few people where they've been picking them up, and I've just missed it, and the nostalgia factors overtook me. I never owned one of these when I was a kid, and I think it's just a brilliant system to collect for. I'm fully aware this is certainly not for everyone. But if you are seriously looking to get into your game collecting and you want to collect classic systems, you've got to have a Vectrex. You've got to have one. It's almost like tabletop gaming. It is just brilliant. And there is cartridges out there where you can... Basically, all the games can be put on one cartridge. I'll be looking to get one of those. You can mod these. Let's just pick it back up again. As he rips the controller before I do any damage. Let's just unplug that. There we go. Right, you can modify these. You've got to remember that the knob here, which is your on-off, it also, it's all old tech. So as you will hire it, it will hiss and splutter and a little bit. You will have a hum because of the nature of the beast. You can modify this to, one, get rid of that hum. You can stick on a BIOS chip so you can have your wording on the screen, which I think is brilliant. But even better is you can have a stereo sound modification done to these. And I know for a fact that that would be absolutely breathtaking. So stereo speakers either side on this would look absolutely fantastic. So I'm really happy to put this back into the collection. And that's it, guys. That's everything. Let me just pop that back down again. So, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments below. Let me know what you think. Are you looking for a Vectrex? Are you after one? Let me know. As always, Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting me, and I'll catch you all again. Take care.
Woohoo!